Graeme, looking ahead to the derby, Kevin Sheedy is a player who played for both Liverpool and Everton. A very important team, playing the team in the mid-1980s. How important was he for you in scoring your goals for Everton?
He was fantastic. I think if you speak to anybody who played with Sheeds, they would say that that they owe a debt of gratitude for the service he put into you. We were fortunate enough. We'd Kevin on the left and with Trevor Stephen on the right. And he was a fantastic player. He had a wonderful left foot. Probably wasn't the quickest and wasn't the best defensively, but you knew we were going to get a shift from Kevin. He had so much quality, and as a centre forward or as a striker, you could dream of the balls he put in. Similarly, you look at Leighton Baines nowadays and some of the delivery he puts in the box. Kevin was just as good, if not better, at his delivery. So he was a fantastic player for us.
Did you know you just had to get into the right place and the ball would be delivered perfectly?
Yeah, definitely. We knew I'd played against Kevin before in the reserves at Liverpool, and you knew what a talented footballer he was. It wasn't until he came here that you trained with him every day, and he just knew what quality he had in his left foot. So we had an understanding. I knew, as soon as Kev took a touch on the ball and looked up, I made my run, and 9 times out of 10 he would find me. So it was like I don't say telepathic, but it was an understanding that as soon as Kev got it on his left foot, you knew that the delivery was going to come. Some people who play out wide as a centre forward, you don't know when they're going to put the ball in the box, but with Kevin, you knew when he got his order on his left foot, he was either going to knock it long in the diagonal or he was going to whip one in near post. So he had everything he wanted in a modern day footballer.
Just how good of he was he at set piece situations as well?
Well, Jesus was fantastic. Everybody remembers the free kicks he made, but not just not the goals, just the goals he scored, but the actual crosses into the box. One springs to mind against Luton in the semi-final at Villa Park when he knocked one on the head of Derek Mountfield. Everybody remembers the game here against Ipswich where he put one in the top corner and he was told to take it again and he put it in the opposite corner. So he had quality in abundance. Modern day play, look at Leighton Baines and his delivery and his set pieces. It was very, very similar to Kevin. Probably Baines has got more energy than Kev, and that's no disrespect, but he was quality. He got that ball on his left foot, and then you knew we were expecting quality at the end of it.
You say Baines is a similar type of player. Is there any other wingers in the modern day game you could compare Kevin to?
No, not really. No, it's difficult to see wingers in terms of Kevin was like a wide midfield player. He wasn't blessed with pace. He didn't go past anybody with pace. He was all about, his first touch was always good. His vision was good, and he was always a step ahead. So he didn't rely on his pace. I think we'll laugh about it, and that's one thing he didn't get. And we had fullbacks at the time of Pat Vandenhouwe. He'd probably say that Kevin didn't get back and help him as much as he should have done. But you could forgive that because going forward, Sheeds was fantastic. A great player, could get a tackle in as well, though he didn't like it. He could mix it when he wanted to, and he was a fabulous player for the football club.
Naturally, you do lose contact with some players who you played with as time moves on, but Kevin's still at the club and you still working at the club, you see him pretty regularly?
Yeah, definitely. When we got to Finch Farm, obviously he's doing a good job with the kids up at Finch Farm, and if you'd asked me probably, did you see Kevin going down that route at the time, he probably would have said, no, I'm not too sure, but all credit to him. He's been in football a while now. He had spelt Tranmere Rovers, he's now back at Everton at Finch Farm and doing a good job. Alongside Duncan, they've got two people that the kids can look forward to, and if they want to go through the history books and see what they've done for the football club, it's fantastic. But for those kids who were unfortunate not to see Kevin play, take it from me, he was an outstanding footballer. Republic of Ireland international, went to World Cups, European Championships, so he was a fantastic footballer.